Right on. You might remember a time ago, a few weeks ago, 4 maybe, I did some DryZone chemical injection with the cream. So what I'm doing, I'm back on this job now, and I'm gonna get it plastered with the DryZone plaster. So we're gonna see how that goes. That's excuse me, I'm absolutely beat. Yeah. So this is where we're at. So you can see there the walls all nicely dried. You can see where the injection was. Yeah. That's that, and here's our plaster. Mainly it's come in boxes. So I had to source somewhere else and get these delivered. So it wasn't easy to task getting this stuff. But anyway, let's get them boxes open and see what we're dealing with inside. Just having a quick look on there then. So the sums, I'm doing it 2.5 metres long by 0.82 metres wide equals 2.05 metres squared at 20 mil. Alright, so I've got 3 bags of here because it's slightly thicker than 20 mil. So we should be well in. Right, let's just gab in, let's get a mix on. Giving it a bit of a spray down. Nothing too dramatic. Oh dear. Right, let's get this on. Got my gloves on because it's bloody sharp, this stuff. Not sharp, but yeah, this was 5 litres of water in this. And it is quite fast setting. Can't find my bloody trowel, can I? I'm gonna get a second mix on to finish that. Get this baby ready. Because I can't get the straight edge down there, because the window's in the way, I'm going to put a strip there, and I'll put a strip there. Then what I'll do is continue in that direction, float it best I can, That'll have gone off a bit, that'll have gone off a bit. Then I can infill, I use that the other way around as well as my derby. Alright, so let's get our vertical done. Get that bit of thing off there. God, I'm mixing this up with 5 litres of water. You really need 2 people on this job because you can't be stopping to mix it. I ain't bothered about it going over that. All I want to do is get that filled out. Right, put my heart there. That's just to catch anything. Then you can get your derby on, straight as on, keep it flat to this wall, and then you can just rake it. Stand that there. So, not sure if you can see that. Let me just show you. So you can see the very faint vertical drag lines where this bar has hit it. Now you can see down here I haven't touched it. So what I need to do now is put some more backing on, fill it out, scrape it again, and then once that's all filled in, we know I've approximately got it. When I've finished, what I'll do is I'll go along with a trowel and I'll go in alongside where the plasterboard meets the new render, and that'll give us a bit of a joining line for when we go to finish it. So let me just put a bit more on there again. I'm getting right into this camera stuff. So where it hasn't touched, we need to fill out. It doesn't matter if you don't go over the old stuff you've just done. Just clean that bit. Right, keep it flat to this wall, that's your guide remember. Coming down, keep pressing here. And then you can scrape off your excess again. So there's a bit to put in there, but I'm not too fussed about that yet. So I'm going to let that go a bit. I'm going to do a vertical over here now. Let's move everything over here. I'm not reaching for it. Same again, bloody pipe in the way. Got this stuff to half go fast. They're eating on here as well. What I'm going to do is just going to get like that. What I'll do, I'll get this straight edge done now. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fill that. Use my eye, because that seals in the way and all the rest of it. And then what I could do is I can run a straight edge along the bottom to make sure I've got a nice straight edge for the skating. And yeah, go from there. Isn't really much time to gab when you're doing this stuff. So sorry if the explanations are a bit funky. Get that off the wall shortly. So you can do it with a sharp edge as well. You've got two different edges on here. So it's whatever turns you want, really. I dragged it off a bit there, didn't I? Bloody hell, I'm cooking. This one's a bit on there. Right, I've got it more or less on now. That top bit what I've just filled in, just waiting for that to go off a bit so I can give it a more of a flat with a trowel. I don't know if you noticed, but when I went up and then I had little hollows, I was using my trowel as a straight edge to go across the hollows to fill it out level. That's still too soft for me to give it a final float, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to clean the floor up a bit. Sort that top bit out when that's gone off a bit more, because it's still wet. I've still got some in there anyway, but yeah, I'll clean this floor up a bit. Actually, I could fill more of that bottom in actually. Right, I'll just give that a quick float off, sponge float. Just gone over it, just to get out any of the bumps and hollows and all the rest of it, but the skim's going to get the rest of it anyway. You see there's a few little hollows, but I'm not fretting about them. Skating there, that's a good 5 inch I think, so that's easy going to cover at the bottom. So you're supposed to be able to skim this the same day. So it's currently only 10:30, so I'm probably going to come back later and find out what tea time-ish. Let's see if we're able to skim it. Well, when they say this is quick drying, I didn't expect it to be this quick. If that was bonding plaster, it'd still be wet. But literally, because of the compounds what I used in this stuff, it's literally expelled all the water. You can see how it's on all the windows causing condensation. So when I skim onto that, that's going to suck like crazy, so I'll probably end up having to wet it down a bit and then go from there. But I need to have a drink first before I do anything. So what I've done, I'll give it a quick spray down, got rid of any loose bits because you always get that. When I plaster, I won't plaster right up to this edge to start with, I'll always stop a bit shy. The tendency is if you go right to this edge, your plaster will go over that, then you'll be trying to flatten it out and get it thinner and thinner. Some people will feather it in, which is all well and good, but I prefer and try and get a nice neat flat choral line on there. So I'll stay shy of the edges, and then when it comes to second coating and flattening, that's when I go for it. So, I'm in these clothes because I'm going to go shopping from here. There we go. Piece of the schedule. Right, I'm still waiting for that to go off somewhat. I've just given it a flat, you might be able to tell. But and I filled in the edges a little bit. But I think a bit of a faux pas really. I think I should have not wet the wall, because that's what seems to be slowing it down. It doesn't generally take this long. But it's the first time I've used this DryZone plaster as well. So yeah, here's what it is. Anyway, it's going, it'll get there. So I'll see you in a bit when I get to put some more plaster on, a second coat. So what I'm doing at the edges, I'll just show you. So what I'm doing is cleaning the edge off, and then the full blade, and then you'll get a perfectly flat, smooth one there. Do the same there, and across there. That end's wetter than this end. But, yeah, it's getting there. We're in a firefight. I think the radiator's covering most of it anyway. This bloody beast down here. That's beside the point, isn't it? Yeah. Not too bad really. Get the floor reasonably clean. A few little splashes, but not a lot. What is that bloody bleeping? Keeps going off my phone, I ain't got a clue what it is. Right, I'm gonna have a brew. Do for that for now. Cleaned it all off. I didn't bother showing you me flattening it, you've seen plaster loads of times. So once that's gone off and it's dried, we'll get that skating fixed back on. It's the original skating. I've just took the adhesive off it, what was on there, and we'll get this radiator hung back on there, and that's what those numbers are for there. So I know why I'm going with a bracket. Just makes it easier for me, doesn't it? But yeah, so we'll see how that dries, and we'll keep an eye on it, keep a check on it, because if it hasn't solved the problem, then I mean, bother. But I think we'll be fine.